It is the day before Juliet Capulet's wedding to Count Paris, relative of the esteemed Prince Aeschylus. The castle is in preparation, overjoyed for the marriage. However, upstairs, something dark is occurring. No one heard a sound, but when Juliet's nurse goes up to wake her, the next morning, she is dead. With an emptied bottle of poison in her hand, she lays lifeless on the bed. However, the Capulets suspect foul play. The following are the interviews of the accused. Hello, nurse. How are you today?
Why am I here? I didn't kill her.
We didn't say that you killed her.
That's why I'm here. You want to know if I killed her. I didn't.
You and Juliet had a little fight, didn't you? She didn't want to get married, but you insisted Paris was a good man.
Who told you that? Even so, I wouldn't kill her over something that silly.
So you would kill her over something else? Like her possibly being interested in another man at a party?
How do you know all of this?
We have our sources. Now tell us, did you kill Juliet Capulet?
I didn't kill her.
Count Paris, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm not at liberty to discuss my emotions. Let's get to the real point of this. You know what happened to Juliet.
Of course, she was found dead in her room, poisoned.
Did you kill her, Paris?
Why would I kill her? I loved her. We were going to get married.
You didn't answer my question. Did you poison Juliet Capulet?
I did not kill her.
Are you sure? Weren't you upset she didn't want to marry you? She never loved you, Paris. She wasn't interested.
I don't have to listen to this.
Lord Capulet, it's nice to see you. How are you doing?
What do you think?
Do you need some water? Water, please. I understand you're distressed about your daughter's death, but we need information. If there's anyone you saw walk in or out of the room, anyone that stopped by, does anyone have a reason to kill your daughter?
Juliet, she was all I had. She was a good girl. She was barely 14. She was the only good left in this world, my only hope.
We're so sorry, sir, but could you just give us any information? Just...
Who would want to kill her? Not Juliet. I'm sorry. I can't do this.
Lady Capulet, it's nice to see you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing alright, I suppose.
So, Lady Capulet, we're going to ask you about the same thing we did your husband. He wouldn't tell us very much. He seemed very distraught over Juliet.
We're all distraught. She's our daughter, our last child, dead.
I understand you're distressed about your daughter's death, but we need information. Was anyone you saw walk in or out of the room? Anyone that stopped by? Does anyone have motive to kill your daughter?
She didn't go out much. She did see the friar the day before it happened, though. Paris too, but they were with Friar Florence.
Do you think the friar or Paris would have reason to kill Juliet?
Paris loved her, or so I'd like to believe. The friar, he's a man of God. Our family has always trusted him. He's a good man, isn't he? Would he do something like this?
We're wondering the same thing, ma'am.
I miss her so much.
We're so sorry for your loss, ma'am. You can go now. Friar Lawrence, good to see you.
I shouldn't be here. I haven't done anything wrong.
It's a mandatory interview, Friar. We're asking everyone about what happened.
You can just say it, you know. Juliet's dead.
Clearly, we don't have to explain it to you. You know what happened. So tell me, do you know who killed her? Who gave her the poison, Friar?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask the apothecary. I don't have any way to get poison.
I didn't accuse you of doing anything, but I guess I should ask then. Did you kill Juliet Capulet?
Did you ever consider maybe she wanted to die? Perhaps it was suicide?
Anyone who gave Juliet that poison is an accessory to murder because that girl is dead. Did you give her the poison, Friar?
You have no proof that I did it.
You're the reason Juliet is dead. You gave her that poison knowing she would die. What did you tell that poor stupid girl to make her believe otherwise?
I didn't tell her anything. She chose her own fate, and that's all I'm saying.
After countless interviews with all people involved with Juliet, nothing has been proven. With further investigation, it is deduced that Juliet Capulet's death is a suicide, perhaps caused from her grief over the death of her cousin Tybalt, or her melancholy at being married to Paris. However, you must always wonder, was it really? Did this happy, privileged young girl really take her own life? although she seems to be dead. Is she really?